What's up, guys? I'm back with another replay analysis, but it's a little bit different this time. This was sent in by a viewer by the name of Daniel, who is the Chun player, and he said he just wanted help with pointing out kind of the flaws in his game, the little mistakes that could be patched up. So we're going to start off showing the whole match. If you want to skip straight to the analysis, go ahead and click the link below. But for right now, we're just going to watch the match in its entirety. And the last two replays were from some of the best players out there. This is more of like inexperienced players playing, so be nice in the comments. Please, let's keep it constructive. So right off the bat, keeping Zangief away with the fireballs. Ooh, big jump in into the knockdown. And the throw. Zangief is really on top of him. Double headbutt. Alright, nice punish on the sweep. Oh, sweeped. He's almost stunned. Alright, he's running down the stun meter. Alright, throwing some more fireballs, keeping Zangief away. But Zangief looks content to just kind of chill on the other end of the screen. He does have the life lead. Ooh, another big sweep. Crush counter. Headbutts all day. Okay, nice air to air. The EX fireballs. Double dash up. Another EX fireball. Ooh, and knockdown to end round one. So Zangief was all over him that match. Let's see if there's an adjustment in round two. Alright, throwing fireballs. Nice throw punish on the sweep. Alright, drops the combo. No big deal though. Ooh, big jump in from Zangief. And the cross up. And the EX running bear grab doesn't work out. Ooh, headbutt into sweep, almost stun, and there's the stun. Alright, it's not over yet. And the EX SPD to wrap it up. So that was pretty rough. Zangief was in Chun-Li's face the entire time, which is the last place you want Zangief to be. So now I'm going to go through it again, and we're going to pause on the parts that I think are really important, the little mistakes that I think kind of cost the whole match. All right, so right off the bat, I want to pause and talk about in the last replay analysis I did, I talked about the importance of knowing your optimal ranges and knowing for each matchup where do I kind of want to be fighting from. So in this case, most people can probably say that Chun-Li wants to be far away from Zangief. Zangief is super scary up close with the spinning pile drivers and stuff, but from far away he's not that scary. So right off the bat, Daniel is definitely doing this, which I think is great. It seems like he has a game plan of, I do not want to let Zangief touch me. But here he gets jumped in on over the fireball, which is bad, but it's, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just one jump in. So let's see with how he deals with it. Alright, so he woke up with jump, which is a little bit not ideal. I would say you probably want to default to blocking on wake up. Let me turn on button display here. Alright, so Zangief is in his face, taking some damage waking up. Alright, but you're out of the kind of scary situation here. Alright, so there, you got jumped in on, and you weren't really in the middle of anything, so you kind of had time to anti-air, and that would have been a pretty important anti-air, because you got hit by this sweep there. Zangief, whenever you block a jump in from Zangief, it's a really bad thing, because you're kind of immediately put into this guessing game of, is he going to throw me? Is he going to do a move? What's he going to do? So if Zangief jumps at you and you have time, it's really important that you react with an anti-air. That would have made a huge difference this round. It would have kind of kept you alive, and now you're going to have to get away from Zangief running away. Alright, so at this point, Zangief's so far ahead, you know, he kind of realizes that he doesn't actually need to come to you. But you still have 60 seconds, which is enough time. I think you definitely want to focus on keeping your patience. When the other player shows that they're willing to chill at full screen, don't, you know, go crazy trying to get to them. Definitely be patient. But there we saw that there was another jump in that it looks like definitely could have been anti-aired, and again, it would have saved you from this sweep. It looks like you were pressing buttons there. So this one's almost open and shut. Alright, you got the air to air. Alright, the EX Fireball. So I don't really like these uses of meter on the EX Fireball. EX Fireballs are good for some things, like if Zangief was doing the EX running Bear Grab, it would be really good because it would break the armor. But from full screen, he has plenty of time to react. He can just block, and then you've wasted the meter. So in this case, I definitely would have recommended saving those 2 meters for next round, because at this point, you're so far behind that a comeback's going to be pretty difficult. And then there, another jump to end it. So if we want to talk about lessons just from the first round, I would say absolute #1 thing was anti-airs. If you landed some key anti-airs there, it would have totally changed the outcome of the match, because Zangief would have had to work a lot harder to get in. But let's see how this goes. So there again, you probably would have had time to anti-air there. The dash would make it a little bit weird, but yeah, definitely be looking for that. So keeping him out. Another missed anti-air. I've hammered this home enough. Yeah, definitely work on the anti-airs. And there he jumped over a fireball, so you wouldn't have been able to anti-air that, but I kind of would have liked to see an adjustment of fewer fireballs. Like in the Daigo replay video, you saw that at a certain point Daigo just pretty much quit throwing fireballs because the opponent was so ready to jump. And this Zangief is definitely ready to jump. He's been jumping the entire match. So I would have liked to see a little bit of an adjustment of bait the jumps and go for the anti-airs. So here you're kind of pressing buttons on Wake Up, and that's why you got hit there. I would say you want to default to blocking. When the opponent has the advantage on you, whether you're waking up or whether you blocked something, you're gonna want to block. That's the safest action that you can do. So at this point, it kind of seems like you're in full panic mode here. A lot of button presses, definitely close to stun, and there's the stun. So I would say, if you need something to default to, right, where you don't know what to do, you're scared you're gonna get stunned or get comboed or whatever, just default to blocking. That should always be your default. You took a lot of damage there just because you kind of were just pressing a lot of buttons. So this one is also pretty much open and shut. And then there's the SPD. And I want to point out, that's actually the first SPD that he's done all match. So it's not like blocking would have lost you that match, right? Because you weren't really getting thrown. You were just kind of getting hit by sweeps. So that was a rough match, but I think that definitely you're off to a good start with knowing, you know, what is my game plan in this match. It seems like you already have that. You just kind of need to tighten up the details a little bit. So when the opponent jumps and you have time, you need the anti-airs. I would say practice anti-airing against the dummy, or make it something that you focus on in real matches. That's a big thing. I would have liked to see an adjustment to maybe fewer fireballs when the Zangief jumped a lot. You can take advantage of that tendency and bait the jumps. And then when you're waking up or when you are blocking something and the opponent's plus on block, just default to blocking. It's the safest option. You don't want to get hit by a bunch of moves because you're pressing buttons or you're holding jump. So it's definitely a good start. I think if you just close up those holes, you'll definitely start seeing a lot more success. So thank you very much for sending in the replay. And guys, keep sending me replays. Leave them in the comments or send them to me in a message. Just send me the replay ID like you can see here at the top of the screen. And I forgot to mention, please include the words replay ID just because it makes it easier for me to search for the different replays. So I am watching all the replays that get sent to me, and I'm going to keep doing more videos like this. So let me know if you thought that this was helpful, and thank you very much for watching, and good luck out there.